Welcome to Indochina Border Panorama. Today, we'll take you deep into a sensitive yet hotly debated topic. Cambodia accuses Vietnam of being ungrateful, with a bitter reminder: look at your Laotian brothers and learn from them. Recently, after developments along the Thailand-Cambodia border, where the smoke of conflict temporarily subsided following a fragile ceasefire, a voice from Phnom Penh rang out. But this time, it wasn't a cry for help, it was a voice of reproach. Vietnam, why are you silent? Why so cold and distant? Those were the words of a former Cambodian lawmaker, once a strong advocate for Indo-Chinese solidarity. Now, he bitterly claims, Vietnam, once our closest friend, has not stood by us the way Laos did when things got heated. Let's go back to 1979, when Vietnam sent troops into Cambodia to overthrow the genocidal Khmer Rouge regime, something no one else in the world dared to do at that time. The cost for Vietnam was immense: over 30,000 soldiers killed, tens of thousands wounded, and nearly a decade of international isolation. Yet today, as Cambodia finds itself diplomatically isolated due to its own clumsy foreign policy, it turns around to accuse Vietnam of no longer showing the same loyalty as in the past. So the question is Vietnam really being ungrateful? Or is Cambodia asking for something that no longer fits the realities of this era? During its recent border clashes with Thailand, Cambodia twice asked ASEAN to intervene, 3 times urged the United Nations to speak out, and repeatedly called on Vietnam. But at the same time, Cambodia has repeatedly accused Vietnam of historical invasions, built temples right along the border to assert sovereignty, and even published maps distorting the boundary lines. Who would want to help a friend who has so often denied the friendship itself? Amid Cambodia's complaints, another name is brought up for comparison: Laos. Laos doesn't make noise, doesn't complain, yet it remains the country with the closest and most enduring relationship with Vietnam in the region. No empty slogans, only concrete actions, from infrastructure and military cooperation to education and healthcare. Whenever trouble arises, Laos receives Vietnam's support promptly, without having to beg for it. Why? Because trust between them has never been broken. Learn to keep your word. Learn not to betray when times are good. Learn not to only wave for help when you're in trouble. Vietnam has not forgotten old bonds, but it will not allow itself to be exploited under the banner of brotherhood. The world has changed, and so must relationships between nations. If Cambodia truly wants Vietnam to stand alongside it, the first step is sincerity. And if it wants to preserve Indo-Chinese brotherhood, it must remember a true brother is one who doesn't turn his back in hard times, just as Laos has done, just as Vietnam has done, and will continue to do if there is genuine trust. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Is Vietnam truly ungrateful, or should Cambodia learn how to behave before making demands?